Uh, this program is to illustrate how you can use the index register to store numbers into memory. More specifically, I want to store the number FF into memory locations 200 to 2FF in hex. And we'll do this using the index register. So one of the first things you do is, other than selecting your device, which will have we'll use a 328p, and also doing a .org statement. But then the next thing you would do is to set up the index register, and I'm going to use X, and X is made of X low and X high, and I will say load immediate X high with 0x02, that's the high portion of the address. Then I'm going to say LDI X low, comma 0x00, that makes the 200. Then we're going to store a FF into a register, so I'll pick register 16, load R16 with a 0xFF, and then I'm going to do a store X plus comma R16. What this does is it will store R16 in memory location located to or pointed to by X, and the X is a 200. So this R16 value will go into location 200. Afterwards, X is bumped up by 1 to location 201. But again, that's after the fact of the store. The next line, we're going to do a compare to see if we're done. So we're going to do a compare immediate X high with a 0x03. So after the last location, which is a 2FF, X becomes a 0300. So if we compare X high to the 03 portion, and the first occurrence of this is when we should finish. Otherwise, I'll branch if we're not. I'll branch if I'm not equal to more, and more will be up here at the top of the loop, and we will keep doing this while X high is not the 03. And when we get the 03, we'll come down to a no op, just for some place to go to. Well, let's see if this builds. And it does. You can see it builds over here. And it uses 14 bytes. We must have 7 lines of code. So I guess the next thing to do here is to simulate it. And we're going to then, to do that, we're going to hit F11. Okay. We are interested in the memory. We're going to look at the data RAM, and we're going to look at addresses starting at 0, going forward. Our results will be down at 200. We will notice, though, the R registers way back up closer to the 0000 location. We will hit F11 to go through this and watch the R registers in the right window. Okay, you see the O2 pop up right there on the right, and we'll hit the F11. And next we'll see a R16 become an FF, which is right there. Let's see if I can point to it. Right over here, right there. And then if I hit F11 again, this will store at location 200. So we want to keep an eye here down at the 200 region and see if it pops up. And there it is right there. Well, we can keep hitting the F11 until our fingers fall off, because this is going to take some time. Or if we were smarter, we would put a breakpoint in here and then hit the F5. And when I hit the F5, it runs all that branching until I'm done with the branch, and then you'll see all the FFs appear on the right. And if I scroll down through the memory, you'll see that it did finish at the appropriate location. So again, here's how you can use the index register to affect many memory locations.